Hey y'all, in this video we're going to go over how to do the Tunisian purl stitch. If you're familiar with knitting, you can see that this basically mimics the knit purl stitch. It's used in a bunch of different Tunisian patterns, kind of to create a stitch variation, such as the Tunisian honeycomb, which I actually have a swatch right here. So this guy right here is going to use the Tunisian purl stitch in variation with the simple to kind of get this honeycomb look. But for this tutorial, we'll just go over the basics on how to create this purl stitch itself so that you can use it in the future easily. Alright, to get started, we'll go ahead and begin our foundation chain just as we would any other Tunisian stitch. So we have 2, and I'm going to go ahead and, skipping this first one, just go through this top loop. With Tunisian, as a reminder, we wouldn't be pulling these off our hook. We're just going to go through, yarn over, and leave each of our loops on the hook. And also with this stitch, it doesn't matter how many you have in your foundation chain, even or odd, it will not make a difference. All right, and I think I counted 12, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12. Perfect. For our back pass, we'll yarn over and pull through the first one, and then the rest will go through 2 loops. All right, and we can now start the purl stitch. So much like the knit purl stitch, we'll be pulling our yarn to the front or bringing our crochet hook behind. We're going to go under that first post, pull our yarn back to the back, and then just kind of slide it through. Again, our hook goes behind our yarn, and it's kind of hard to see, so if I pull this all the way down, I'll then go under this vertical post. I'll bring my yarn back behind and pull through. And when I'm working down these rows, I find it easiest to just make sure the yarn is in the front, bring it back, and tilt my crochet hook back so I can just kind of almost loop it up, because it gets a little tricky trying to not snag the rest of your yarn as you're doing this. So behind, we'd go under the post, then we'd bring the yarn behind the hook and pull up. Our yarn is in front of our hook, we could say, under the post and behind the hook. Then finally, for that last one, we'll do the same thing. And that will be how we complete the purl stitch. To do the back pass, we will just do the same through 1 and then through 2. And there we are. we'll be ready for the next row, and from here it's just rinse and repeat. You can see that these are going to get kind of tight, but these are still going to be your vertical bars. You'll just see they have kind of a perpendicular loop over them, but you'll be going through there. So to demonstrate, for our next one, again, bring the crochet hook behind the yarn and then forward, and that'll be how we build that. And we can just grab this next one, and from there just repeat from the end, so through these posts right here.